My name is Olivia. I want to tell you my story. It's a story of love, mistakes, and hope. I was a quiet child. I didn't talk much. I didn't have many friends. My parents were very strict. They said no playing, no friends, no hobbies. I stayed at home all day. I watched the other kids through the window and wondered what it felt like to be free. I didn't go to kindergarten. So when I started school, I was scared. I remember asking myself, how will I talk to the other kids? But somehow, I made a few friends. I stayed quiet. I kept telling myself, be quiet, be safe. I wanted to join art classes. I love drawing. But my parents said, no, focus on your studies. Art is not important. Later, I went to college. That's where I met Mason. He was tall, funny. He made me laugh. He told me, you're so beautiful. And for the first time, I felt special. We talked for hours. He said, you're my best friend. I wanted to study, to get a good job. But Mason didn't like that. Why do you need a degree? He asked. You can marry me. I'll take care of you. I was 18. I was in love, and I believed him. So I left college. I gave up my dreams, because I thought love was more important than school. At first it was good. We were happy. We had a daughter. Her name is Ava. She was small, sweet, like sunlight in our home. But things started to change. Mason told me, you can't wear those clothes. He didn't like my tattoos or my short hair. He said, change your style. I stopped meeting my friends. He said, you don't need them. Stay home with Ava. Then he started coming home late. I was with my friends, he said, but I felt lonely. So lonely. One night, he got angry. He shouted, you're not a good wife. I cried. And one day, he hit me. I couldn't believe it. I cried all night. I went to my parents. I said, please help me. But they said, you are married. Stay with your husband. So I went back to Mason. Told myself, things will get better. I got pregnant again. We had a son, Leo. He looked just like me. I loved him deeply. Mason didn't even come to the hospital. When I came home, he said, why are you back so soon? I was hurt. And then he told me the truth. He had a girlfriend. He didn't even try to hide it. She loves me more than you do, he said. I felt small, unimportant, broken. I wanted to leave, but I had no money and 2 small children. Then Mason joined the army. He left me with the kids. He said, you can manage. I cried every day. Then my father died. My mother moved to another country. I was completely alone. One day Mason called from the army. He said, I found someone new. I asked why. He said, I'm happier with her. 3 months later, he called again. He said, I made a mistake. Please take me back. And I did, because I still loved him, because I wanted my family whole. We tried to fix our marriage, but Mason didn't change. He still hurt me with his words. Still made me feel small. We've been married for 16 years now. He tries to be better, but the pain doesn't forget. I often ask myself, why did I stay so long? Why did I forgive so many times? I'm 33 now, and I'm not that girl anymore. I am stronger, but I am tired. Sometimes, I feel like I don't exist. But every morning, I wake up, I look at my children. They are the reason I keep going. Ava is 8 now. She loves drawing and singing. Leo is 4. He laughs loudly. He runs around like nothing in the world can stop him. I tell myself, be strong. For them. One day, my neighbor knocked on my door. Her name is Grace. She smiled and said, hi Olivia, want to come over for tea? I almost said no. I was afraid Mason would get angry. But I went, because I needed someone to talk to. And Grace, she listened. You're not alone, she told me. And I cried. She gave me an idea. Why don't you start working from home? I thought about it. Mason didn't want me to work outside. But maybe I could bake cakes. So I started. At first it was hard. But people loved my cakes. Orders came. And for the first time in years, I felt proud. One day, Mason came home angry. He shouted, "Why are you baking? You don't need to work." But I looked at him and said, "I need this. For me. And for the kids. I will not stop." He didn't say anything. He was shocked. I was scared but strong. I set rules. I said, "If you ever hit me again, I will leave." He didn't believe me. But I did. Grace introduced me to more friends. They were kind, supportive. I started doing things I used to love. I cut my hair short again, wore colorful clothes, smiled at myself in the mirror. Ava looked at me and said, "Mom, you look happy." And I smiled back. Now, I don't know if Mason will ever change, but I have. I am no longer the scared girl who stayed quiet. I am a mother, a woman, a survivor. I tell myself, one day you will find peace. I don't know when, but I believe it will happen.